Hi there, this is John Drew here from Elevated Planet.
And Jolé Gabrielle here from Elevated Planet. And we'd like to welcome you to today's show where we have a lot in store for you. And John is here to tell us more about it.
Yes, it is time to reach for the cranial retention helmet today because we're going to be blowing a few minds today and we do not want to have to clear up the mess. So it's going to be, yeah, I mean, honestly, this is, you think about human history the way we understand it, whichever way you look at it, whether you look at the Darwin's theory of evolution or traditional church versions or whatever. What we're going to present to you today is a very, very different version, and we're only kind of scratching the surface of it, but it actually provides a bit of food for thought. So yeah, that's where we're heading, and of course we're going back to Barbara Clow as well for the sequel of Alchemy of Nine Dimensions that she has recently written. So we're covering off some of that as well, a little bit of Stephen Greer, and before that we have a bit of Stefan Burns, who is our space weatherman. One of the things I know that as we go towards the guided meditation visualization, it's that we're going to go through these higher dimensional emotions. But the nice thing is it, right, about this, right? So where we're heading, we're going to the fifth dimension, right? That's where we're heading. It's part of the change. And it may be a bit of chaos along the way, but you can climb on your Eagles Perch and see it for what it is, knowing that there's a world of unspeakable beauty that awaits. So we have that waiting for us. And the fifth dimensional energy, what is it? It's joy, it's love, it's laughter, it's compassion, and it's, you can feel anger within that as well. You can feel, the usual emotions that are heavier, but you don't stay there. It's a fleeting visit and you're back, right? Because you're living in love, you're living in, what is not to look forward to about that?
Right. And anger can be a great motivator, especially for healing. You recognize, you know what, this isn't mine and I don't appreciate it. And you get rid of it and you move more into your own energy. But the one thing about anger you have to be careful about, and I speak from experience because I have inflammation all throughout my body, is holding on to it. Anger is there as fuel. Move it to for you to utilize to move your life forward. I don't like this. I want to do something better. Righteous anger is the good anger to have. But holding on to it, being angry at yourself, holding grudges, those are the things that burn your own house down. So be careful about that.
Yes. Yeah, it's a very good point. It's a very good point. And that's the thing, it's a path of self growth all the time, isn't it? It's kind of
Yes.
understanding ourselves and knowing how to move things through. And it's you've been a big help to me, Jolé, because I didn't have the tools and the tricks of the trade which I've got now.
Yeah. It
But
really is very helpful to know that you have that grounding cord or that portal that's there to help you flush out negative energy. And then you have that crown, which you open and bring in that gold light. And that is a really wonderful way to move out hardcore energy or energy that's strong and that we talk about emotional, negative, and bring in more positive, and we do that in our meditation. So
yeah.
it's a wonderful gift.
It is indeed. It is indeed that connection to Gaia, Mother Earth, which our physical body is part of, right? And then connection to the heavens as well. Yeah, and I always feel it. I love that sensation of going
Yeah,
into that. It just kind of like elevates your emotions. It's a beautiful thing. So, shall we head towards this last section?
absolutely. Let's
Okay.
roll.
Right. So, just for heads up, we're going to just go back to Barbara, who's just going to run through what those upper dimensional emotions actually are, so we get a good flavor for what that's about. And then Jolé is going to lead us into that little bit of poetry and then into the guided meditation. So here we go. Hang on to your hats, everybody.
Regarding this emotional cataclysm, will we be gaining access to newer emotions down the line?
Yeah, higher dimensional emotions. And so fifth dimensional emotions are bliss and joy. Sixth dimensional emotions are a love of order and geometrical beauty. Seventh dimensional emotions are the ability to hear the music of the spheres and to be acted by the sound in the universe. Eighth dimensional emotions have to do with feeling the divine, and you can call it God, goddess, you want to. And ninth dimensional emotions have to do with understanding time.
The Silence of the Stars, poem by David Wagoner. When Lawrence Vanderpost one night in the Kalahari Desert told the Bushmen he couldn't hear the stars singing, they didn't believe him. They looked at him half smiling. They examined his face to see whether he was joking or deceiving them. Then two of those small men who plant nothing, who have almost nothing to hunt, who live on almost nothing, and with no one but themselves, led him away from the crackling, thorn-scrub fire and stood with him under the night and listened. One of them whispered, "Do you not hear them now?" And Vanderpost listened, not wanting to disbelieve, but had to answer no. They walked him slowly, like a sick man, to the small, dim circle of firelight and told him they were terribly sorry. And he felt even sorrier for himself and blamed his ancestors for their strange loss of hearing, which was his loss now. On some clear night, when nearby houses have turned off their visions, when the traffic dwindles, when through streets are between sirens and the jets overhead are between crossings, when the wind is hanging fire in the fir trees, and the long-eared owl in the neighboring grove between calls is regarding his own darkness, I look at the stars again as I first did to school myself in the names of constellations and remember my first sense of their terrible distance. I can still hear what I thought at the edge of silence were the inside jokes of my heartbeat, my arterial traffic, the sea above high sea of my inner ear, myself tunelessly humming. But now I know what they are, my fair share of the music of the spheres, and clusters of ripening stars, of the songs from the throats of the old gods still tending ever tone-deaf creatures through their exiles in the desert. Wonderful. Put your feet flat on the floor, your palms face up on your thighs, and begin to breathe with the rhythm of your body. And while you are breathing, command for your heartbeat to sync up with your breath. As you begin to ground yourself into Mother Earth from your first chakra by creating, visualizing, and imagining a beautiful grounding cord of a natural earth element that's 6 inches in diameter connected to your first chakra. Feel it as it moves through the crust of Mother Earth's lithosphere, begins traveling at the speed of love through the asthenosphere, rooting itself into the core of Mother Earth and her loving, nurturing life force energy. And once we are grounded, those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles come in, blanketing the inside and the outside of our grounding cord, cleaning off the things, the energy that no longer serve us, that we're ready to let go of and release, while simultaneously our aura layer moves to be 1.5 feet around us, 18 inches above and below, to the right and to the left, and to the front and the back of us, as our higher self begins to stand at a comfortable distance above our head and our crown in the power position, and our astral body snaps itself in, feet in our feet, knees in our knees, hips in our hips, hands in our hands, elbows in our elbows, shoulders in our shoulders, head in our head, fitting inside of us like a hand fits inside of a glove. And as we are all together in this present moment, we're going to take a deep breath in, exhale, as we open our feet chakras and call in 15% earth energy of a color that resonates with you, moving as it pulls in to the bottoms of our feet, traveling up the side channels of our legs, as then our crown opens like the lens of a camera. And that 85% cosmic gold life force energy comes cascading down from the heavens, raining down on our higher self and our aura layer, and then focusing that energy down through our crown, marinating and saturating our brain, removing and resolving the worry, the doubt, and the fear in the prefrontal cortex, decalcifying that pineal gland, as well as waking up that pituitary. So all of the systems of our body are running at optimal health as it moves into that limbic system, moving out that primal energy and lighting up each vertebra on its way down our spine. And as we breathe with the rhythm of our body and know that our heartbeat is synced up with our breath, that earth energy and that cosmic divine energy mix in and begin to fill us up like water fills up a cup. Feel that energy as it moves through your body and all the cells and atoms, bringing wellness, prosperity, bringing that dense energy of connecting with collective consciousness to affect positive change in your life and the lives of your fellow man. As that energy moves through you and it gets to that heart chakra and your heart opens as that love then pours out of your heart into your aura layer, blanketing the inside and the outside of each layer, and then moving out into your environment, lighting up that toroidal field with that unconditional love and forgiveness as that locks in to the energy of Mother Earth. As that earth energy and that cosmic divine then begins to sprout out of your feet, hands, and crown chakras, filling up that aura layer, solidifying that love that is pouring out of the heart. As we then see that capstone and that pyramid light up above the toroidal field, and that white light comes down. It encompasses that beautiful gold light as it engulfs you and begins to move out, totally engulfing the entire earth and the universe. And this is the stuff of creation. So as our body is being brought into a state of health and wellness, moving that loving energy of prosperity and abundance throughout all our cells, connecting us with the positive energy of Christ consciousness and collective love energy, we're now going to bring our awareness to the center of our head as we move our energy. It's protected in this white light and this gold light up into the fifth dimension. And as Barbara Clow said, we are already here. So here on this fifth dimension, we're to work with our masters to receive those emotions of joy and bliss, raising our frequency and vibration in this present moment to one of love and joy. So as you sit here with the masters, ask for those emotions, those high frequency emotions, to be embedded into your cells. So take a moment as I gently remind you that you are rooted and grounded into Mother Earth, with a grounding cord that is 6 inches in diameter and being cleaned off by those beautiful golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles. Your aura is 1.5 feet around you. Your higher self is above you. Your astral body is snapped in as you run that 15% earth energy and that 85% cosmic gold life force energy, cleaning out your body and all your systems, solidifying that beautiful nurturing energy of the reality of Mother Earth, combined with the magic of the ether, as those masters of the fifth dimension give you those emotions of joy and bliss and teach you how to cycle those negative energies out of you and harmonize the positive As you take a deep breath in and exhale, and move your awareness up into the sixth dimension, where there is geometric organization. Here is the music and the energy of the golden mean, that beautiful love of order. So allow for that emotion of order, for that beautiful energy of the golden mean to infiltrate your cells, reorganizing you, recalibrating you with the sound and the energy of light. So sit here and absorb all of that lovely energy of the golden mean and that beautiful light, restructuring your body and your cells to harmonize with the positive energy of the universe. As you take a deep breath in, you exhale and bring your awareness to that seventh dimension as you hear the beautiful music of the spheres. Sit here and hear the divine work with your cells and bringing in that multi-dimensional energy and music that you are, waking up that part of you that is divine consciousness, creative consciousness. So as you sit in the seventh dimension and listen for the music of the spheres, I want you to see yourself in that state of bliss, at the highest and the best of this physical life. See yourself there while listening to this music and having that golden mean guide your steps as you do so in a state of joy and bliss. And as you take a deep breath in and exhale, you move into the eighth dimension, where you are feeling the divine and communing with the angels. So allow these angels to take you in their bosom, see their wings engulf you and bring you in to that energy of the divine, restoring you to your true self, that purity of love, that 0 point energy of creation. As the music of the spheres begins to dance within you and create a geometric organization that harmonizes with that golden mean, having you engulfed in this beautiful energy of joy and bliss, with this permanent high vibration on this earth plane, magnetizing, manifesting all of your good. As you take a deep breath in and exhale, those angels move you up to that 9th dimension, where you have this understanding of time. And you're realizing time doesn't exist. It's nothingness. You have the power to create your life. So sit in this energy of creation. See yourself right now in the present moment, fully well, living in a state of optimal health. All of your atoms are pulsating with the energy of wellness, divine prosperity and financial solvency, as well as connection to that divine collective consciousness, moving in that positive energy of the ether. See this energy of the 9th dimension as a nebulous cloud of light that flickers throughout. And I want you to take your arms and take this cloudy energy and move it into your heart. This beautiful understanding of time, that it doesn't exist, and see yourself at that finish line of your goals. And while you simultaneously are bringing in this beautiful nebulous energy, the 9th dimension of understanding time, your body and that heart chakra that is moving out those beautiful hearts of love, now these hearts are now fuzzy and they're filled with that energy of divine manifestation and creativity. So as that part of you is moving in this energy from the 9th dimension, that other part of you, your body, is taking that in and moving that out into your environment, creating your highest and best. manifesting your dreams. So hold the vision right now of you being at the zenith of health, of wellness, of your goals, your career, your prosperity, as well as your connection, not only to divine and Mother Earth, but to your fellow man, as all of that multi-dimensional energy within you is being lit up, taking you to that frequency and vibration of bliss, joy. As you hear that music of the spheres lighting you up, locking you into Schumann's resonance. As you breathe with the rhythm of your body and know that you are divine. We're going to put 8 golden suns above your head as you continue to gather this beautiful energy of the 9th dimension in. Keep doing it as that beautiful hearts, those fuzzy hearts, pour out of your heart into your aura layer and into your environment. We're bringing these 8 golden suns down, one for your grounding cord as those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles move down into the core of Mother Earth, bringing your grounding cord into the present moment. That's what that golden sun does. Bring down the other golden sun and let it extend and expand into that first chakra. Bring down that other golden sun and allow it to do the same in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, lighting you up as this energy sprouts out of your feet, hands, and crown chakra, this multi-dimensional energy from all of those dimensions. As you take a deep breath in, and that 9th dimensional energy brings you back down to be with the angels as they solidify all of that energy that was in the 9th dimension. And they move you down into the 7th dimension as you begin to hear the music of the spheres again. And that energy solidifies and it harmonizes in with the angelic energy and the 9th dimensional energy as you take a deep breath in and you move down to that 6th dimension with all of that beautiful energy and that love of order. And that golden mean is just moving throughout all of your cells and moving you back down into that 5th dimension of joy and love. And all of these emotions have now been harmonized into your body, bringing you into a state of unity as you move your energy back into the center of your head. You take a deep breath in. Go ahead and close down those feet chakras and watch that earth energy recede back into Mother Earth. As you close your hands and your heart, you allow for that loving energy to settle in to your aura layer, that gold light as we close our crown. It begins to settle in. And as you see this beautiful, harmonizing, symphonic energy of you and the divine and Mother Earth and all the angels and the music of the spheres and all of this multi-dimensional energy of cosmic life force, creativity, empowerment, and love is just pulsating all throughout your aura layer, your body, your energy, moving out into your environment. As you close down that crown, you allow for that heavenly energy to go back, but you're still sitting in that white light. You take a deep breath in. You allow for that energy to settle. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.